And now, Richard C. Hoagland.
I'm here.
Excellent.
There's been some static, but it went away.
Yes, it went away. First of all, wonderful to have you back on the program.
It's great to be back with you.
It's been a long time.
In your introduction, let me make one addition.
All right.
Last year, just about a year ago, a little over a year ago, we did a presentation at Ohio State University, which is important because it's the largest land-grant college in the United States.
Right.
I did not go to Ohio State, but I wanted to get that in. But more important, it was the home of the first private SETI project, Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
There's a radio astronomer there who's been running basically in a cow pasture, now turning into a golf course, a radio antenna listening out up into the dark for radio signals from somebody who might be out there. And he's been doing it very quietly with a small amount of funds for almost 30 years. So it was fitting that last year we made our first presentation on our expanding investigation of the moon and possible artifacts there at Ohio State.
Well, I should say so, and my recollection is the greeting was great.
I think so. I think that is a fair assessment.
Mm-hmm.
You're referring, of course, to the videotape which we made of the events and which we have made available to anybody who calls an 800 number we have.
That's right. Let's, I guess, go all the way back, if we can, to Mars, and we'll try and encapsulate so we can come forward fairly quickly. But there are a lot of people out there, and all these radio stations we have now, and they've not heard one word you've ever said about Mars.
Okay.
So let's begin there. What's on Mars?
Well, all right, in a nutshell, this is an investigation, an independent, privately financed, basically publicly financed, scientific investigation, a multidisciplinary investigation. That means we have lots of scientists involved who have different areas of expertise and study, from computer imaging to geology to astronomy to even chemistry now that we're getting into looking at lunar samples. And we've all been, for the last dozen years or so, since I really got into this back in '83, we've been looking at the possibility that there is extraterrestrial archaeology out there in our own solar system, that there are things left by someone on Mars. Initially, that was the focus of our original years of inquiry. And lately, in the last couple, 3 years, we've been looking at the moon, at the Apollo and other photography taken by NASA and returned by the astronauts.
Correct.
And that for some reason, Art, NASA has known this, A, and has not deigned to tell us, B.